Ashanti did an interview with Ebro, but she also did an interview with Angie Martinez, and I have not finished that interview yet. I did start on the interview. I love how Ashanti is being very vocal, okay, about her thoughts on Herb. Typically she's been real quiet. She's been laying it real low. I did notice in the Angie Martinez interview, even though I haven't finished it, she was kind of skating around, confirming that she and Herb actually had an intimate relationship. She wouldn't fully answer that question. She was very careful with how she answered it. Girl, I'm like, I see you, Ashanti. I do believe that there was some type of, intimate relationship happening between the two. She ain't got to really answer it. She don't want to or whatever. But I just noticed that she was skirting around it. Okay. I am going to play a clip from the Ebro interview that she did. But I got to check out more of the, Angie Martinez interview. And first of all, I love this in real life with Angie Martinez. It's just a different tone, a different setting. And I mean, I know it's not too different than what she does on her radio show, but I like the setup. I like it. And this time they actually were in Canada, and Ashanti had a show she had to film. I think she had to start, call time was like at 4, but I think it could have been 1 or 2 there in Canada. And she's up here filming, and I'm like, y'all, Ashanti works. I'm not gonna say work herself to death, but she definitely is a hard worker, which is why I feel like that's one of the issues that Herb has with her, because she still can go forward and have her career and be successful without him. And I think that it still bothers him to this day. Like, sir, you have a decades long beef with this woman, and you really should be tired at this point. Like, you're not tired. You're not tired at all. Like, damn. Ooh, child. Like, ooh, you some anyway, let me go ahead and just play this audio so that you guys can get into this quick little interview.
Why wouldn't Ashanti be in the documentary?
I think that once someone goes after you and attacks you and intentionally tries to consistently hurt you, at some point you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I don't want to put myself in that space, in that energy, because it was just really, really negative. I think it's a combination of being bitter because of the business and how things happened in his mind. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you would assume that a grown man kind of understands what it is and moves on. Gotta move on. But I just feel like he's not in, or he wasn't in, a good space. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because
in his own personal,
you know, and it's unfortunate because I feel like Murder Inc. Deserved an amazing story, an amazing platform for everybody to be a part, and everybody, you know what I mean? But instead, I think the interview kind of tarnished. You know what I'm saying? The interview tarnished
the Drink
people,
Champs interview.
Right? People wanting to see what was going on because everybody was kind of turned off by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't expect it at all. I didn't know, and I know both of you. I had no idea. Like, obviously, I ain't all in y'all business, but I had no idea. So when I saw it take that turn, I was like, is that energy that he's always had, or is this now because he's drinking and smoking that stuff is coming out, or was it always there?
It's a combination. It was heightened because I think he was trying to get ratings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
people
and get eyeballs for the show and
for the documentary. Yeah. So it was how he feels. That vibe has kind of been there for a long time, you know, since everyone kind of has gone their separate ways. But it was just heightened because he got a platform to promote the doc.
Now, how have you had a chance to talk to Ja, who was sitting there at the time?
Absolutely.
And how'd that conversation go?
It was good. It was good. You know, I felt like I told him, you know, Ja's my brother. I told him, I was like, look, now, you know, you should have said more earlier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to like.
Yes. Yes. But me and Ja, we had spoken about the interview coming up a few months before it happened. He called me, yo, Bonnie, I'm just telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? So we spoke about it. And it's funny, we had a show together like 2 days after it aired. And, you know, we hugged it out in the dressing room. He's like, nah, yo, it's crazy. It just took a really bad turn, you know? So we hashed it out, you know, and he posted and all of that. So
you guys, I imagine.
Will there be a convo with Irv? Has he reached out to be like, you know what, I was wrong, or I
have no idea.
No idea.
No, that ship has sailed.
So you're not even open to dialogue to try to, because you don't trust that it'll be genuine, I guess.
Let me see. If ever someone wants to apologize or feels like they want to apologize or that they should, I'm open to receiving, you know what I mean? As far as anything after that,
Right. We can't. It'll never be just chill.
Right.
Like us hanging and being cool. That's all.
And that's not on my part.
Right.
You know.
All right, so y'all just heard Miss Ashanti, and she also kind of talked about how, and I don't blame her, let me say that, with not expecting an apology from Irv at all, because she also talked about on Angie Martinez how he actually hit her up a few years ago, and he said some reckless things, and he messaged her and apologized, and then said he wouldn't do it again, and then yet here we are. So I'm with her like, girl, like, baby, F you. Like, I don't need you, barely needed you when I did. You're full of SHI, go away from me with this. You're bitter as fuck. Let's talk about that. And I just don't understand how he's bothered all these decades later, after she's been in a relationship with Nelly, after she's moved on, she's put out her own projects independently. Like, what more could you be upset about? Like, what is the issue? Like, you're stunning your own growth. Like, sir, move on. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. But child, it must be sad to not be able to get over an ex. But either way, honey, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.